On page 85 of their COVA book, Cummings, Thibodeau, and Harapnik have a comparison table of the components of a COVA classroom versus the traditional approach classroom. And this table deals with ownership. They say that learners are given control and ownership over the entire learning process, including the selection of projects, the e-portfolio process, and all their learning tools and resources. They also point out that one of the keys to ownership is to give control over or back to the learner. Just before Christmas of 2020, the church I attend decided to move from Zoom meetings and pre-recorded YouTube videos to Facebook Live posts. We are not doing Facebook Live posts with a couple of phones on a tripod and a dedicated boom microphone and people walking in front of the cameras interrupting the service. That's not good enough. We want to have a live sound in our church, and we want that live sound to sound good. And then we have another sound in the stream that is perfected for the computer. We have different camera angles, and we have the industry standard streaming software program, OBS. You are currently watching an explanation of how to use another industry standard piece of equipment called the Behringer X32 soundboard. Now, I know none of this means anything to the average churchgoer or the average person. And why does it not mean anything to them? It's because we've figured out a way to make it work seamlessly every Sunday on our Facebook Live. So when would it mean something to them? The moment it stops working, of course. The moment it stops working, my knowledge of all the programs and of all the hardware, or my lack thereof, would mean something because people would see my failure. I am currently in a master's program. I am a father of 4 and I have a lovely wife. I'm the head varsity and JV cross-country coach at my school. And that's just among the other things that are going on in life. I work all week, I coach all week, I try to be dad and hubby all week, and of course I have to study. And I still have to get up on Saturdays early so that I can work with the team at the church. Our team spends a full day on Saturdays working to perfect our church Facebook Live stream. Often I'm working on Saturdays as long or longer than the hours that I would spend during my regular working school day. But am I complaining? The answer is absolutely not. Why am I not complaining? Well, the answer to this question is simple. I have ownership. I feel like my portion of the project needs to be at a certain standard, and that standard is excellence. And I'm not going to operate at a standard that is any less than excellent. I cannot let my teammates down. Now, I work for free at the church. I'm a volunteer. So I'm not going to get written up. I'm not going to get a pay increase if it's great. I'm not going to get my pay cut if it's horrible. The reason why I've chosen to put in all of this time and hard work is because I own it. And I own it because, well, obviously, if I'm doing work for the creator of the universe, I want to do my best. But I own it because, I don't know, I'm not the pastor, I'm not a speaker, I'm not a special person. I just own it because there's just something about getting a task done or a job done and getting it done right. The word for this week is ownership.